Okay, here we go. We are doing another transformation. Look at this hair. She has got mega hair. We're going to do something awesome and beautiful and gorgeous. All right, look at this hair, guys. Wow. What are we doing today?
Today, I'm hoping to get one of your professional Farrah Fawcett looks.
Nice. We're gonna do it. Do you love Jaclyn Smith or Farrah Fawcett more?
Oh, no, those two are the top notch. I don't know. I love them both.
Okay,
really.
We'll do an in-between.
An in-between look. There you go. Yeah.
Now I'm going to show you how to do this haircut. I'm taking out the artillery scissors for this haircut because she's got a lot of hair. So they're 8-inch scissors by Hanzo. Love these scissors. So first you're going to always find the part of where someone would naturally wear their hair, because it keeps the hair to fall in the places that it wants to go naturally and the way they want their hair to go. Otherwise it could look very uneven. So always ask them, or you try to find the part, but I usually ask them because they know exactly how to find it quickly. So I am using my signature beach ball pattern for this haircut. This is the pattern that I use 90% of the time for my Jaclyn Smith haircut, for my Farrah Fawcett, Marie Osmond, and even my own layers haircuts. This is the one that I use the most. So I section the back of the hair out first, right at the crown, and I try to get everything else out of the way. Now you're going to take your first section from the bang to find the guideline that you're looking for and the angle that you can cut that first piece at the crown. So you really need to pick up the bang and then pick up that crown piece and look at where you could start that first angle. I don't want to cut it super short right there at the back crown because I want the layers, especially it's her first time, she has such long hair. We want to be thoughtful and mindful to not just hack that off. So we want it on a nice angle so she's going to get that beautiful feathery look. And then I'm going to use the beach ball pattern so that the whole haircut will be in a systematic way, right? And that's the goal, guys. You want a blueprint in your mind and in your imagination. I think of Picasso, right? He says, I dreamed my painting and then I painted my dream. I always want you to know when you're doing hair, you think of a beach ball, right? You're thinking, okay, there's a pattern on that beach ball. So when I section the back of the hair out, the first one is straight down the mohawk. And that's the first part from, I took that crown piece, I made my guideline, and now I take that whole first section down the mohawk and I angle it to the angle of where I want the layers to fall. Then I take section 2 and I do the same exact thing. I always take a piece of section 1 to match with section 2, and then I just follow the guide. And I follow the guide all the way down to that part of the hair. Now I go to section 3 on the right side. I follow the guide. I take a little piece of section 2 with section 3 so I can see where the guideline is. And I always move over. I'm always following and walking around the head shape. Just so you know, you walk around the head when you're cutting the beach ball pattern. And then I will get finished doing 1, 2, and 3 on the right side. Now I go to section 2 on the left side, pick it up. I pick a little section from that mohawk from section 1. I find the guideline and then I match it and I cut it all the way down. Then I do the same thing for section 3 on the left side. Now when I'm done, I could either keep going on that left side or I could come around to the right side and then start section 4. And of course I'm always seeing the beach ball in my head, that pattern around her hair. Then I'm going to lift up. So it depends on what you want to do, and it doesn't matter to me. I do it either way. Sometimes I'll just follow right through on the left side to the front, but you always have to stand behind if you're going to do the left side. you have to stand behind them and take that section number 4 straight up with a little piece of section number 3, pull it straight up, and then you're going to follow that whole guide all the way down. Then you're going to do section 5 on the left side, then you do section 6. Then you'll come around to the right side, and then you have to stand in front of her when you're doing the right side. And then you're going to lift that hair up, and then you're going to match. You're going to take a piece of section 3. Now listen, memorize where those sections are. Memorize where number section 1 is, memorize section 2, section 3. So this way, when you get to section 4 on both sides, you're going to know exactly where you are. It's so important to have confidence and certainty when you're doing a haircut. You don't want to be like, oh, I don't know where I am, I'm lost, where was I, what section was I, where do I pick it up at? And this is a really important thing. Do not over drag that hair. You are picking that hair up where it lives. Remember that. Throughout this whole haircut, you're not over dragging the hair, either side, picking up straight where it lives, and you're doing it right within that section. So don't go too much to the right, too much to the left, or forward or backward. Pick it up where it lives and cut it exactly to the section of where it lives. Go to the middle of that section, and you can make sure that the whole hair will be so even. You will be such a good hair cutter when you practice good, good disciplines. That's the word I'm looking for. When you practice good disciplines, you will be such an expert, because it will just make it so much easier for you. You're not going to get sloppy. You're not going to be lost. You're not going to have uneven hair. It's going to be so much more faster and efficient and effective. So remember that. Keep on track. And then when you go to the other side, you finish those next 3 sections, and then you outline the hair. Now, you could also outline the hair in the very beginning. Like, you don't have to do the beach ball haircut the way I do it, meaning where I start and where I finish. It depends. You can outline the front first, then go to the crown, or you could start the crown first, and then you could outline the hair after in the front. So it all depends on where you want to be. I would say if you're not familiar with this haircut, then you probably want to outline the front first, so that you know when you have their bang and you're picking it up to match it to that crown piece. Then you might want to outline the hair first. But you want to make sure, give a little extra when you're not used to doing this haircut. Give a little extra so you're not cutting too much, but don't be so afraid that you don't make the change. Like, she needed a big change. She needed a lot of hair off. I'm not afraid to do that because I know exactly what I'm doing, but you might be afraid, so make sure you go in between. Go in the middle. Don't do too much and don't do too less. So this is her beautiful, incredible, mega haircut. Farrah Fawcett, Jaclyn Smith, married together. I took out a lot of bulk out of her hair. I textured a lot of it through point cutting and through texturing. I notch cut as well. When I pick a piece up, sometimes I'll notch in between. That's what I'm doing when you see me do little tiny nips throughout the hair. Only if it needs it, right? So her top of her hair needed it more than the bottom. The bottom didn't really need it so much. It was the top. So that's where I put most of the texture, most of the point cutting. And so that's it, guys. So now you get to see this beautiful hair, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh my God, that's
Love it.
so pretty. Look at that transformation. Woo! And I can put it all back. Look at that gorgeous hair.
Oh my God, it feels so great.
Waiting. She's texting me like, oh my God.
Yay.
That looks really great. I love it, Kimmy. It's wonderful.
Yeah. Do that side thing so you can see all the layer. There you go. That's the one. And that's it.
All right, guys, this is Louise and her mama, Lois. Look at their beautiful hair. How beautiful family they are, right?
And you just did my sister, and she looks magnificent. And she loves. She's happy. That's the important part.
Yeah.
You're a wonderful, amazing soul. Keep going. Keep forward. Keep positive.
Thank you, girls. It was so good to meet you guys. Thank you for coming out. Where are you guys from?
Union County. And my sister is Mercer County.
Wow, I so appreciate you guys coming.
We would travel around the world to come see you and just be with you and speaking. Yeah. Never mind your beautiful talent here. But as soon as you walk in this shop, I immediately left my baggage out in the parking lot.
So good.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we
can tell. It's like
we
one
empty the
blanket.
baggage out before we get into the salon. That's so good. I have a U-Haul truck. We empty the U-Haul truck, right, of everybody's crap.
And your beautiful staff here, very nice, beautiful shop.
Thank you.
You've done a wonderful one, but keep it going. Your books, everything, your YouTube videos, keep it moving. And God bless your granddaughter. She's awesome.
Thank you, my little angel face. Thank you, thank you, thank you.